Ask for help from your resources and partners, or ask for their love. My wife and I have this sort of saying in our house, we're the parents, we get to do what we want. So basically, you know, in our house, you know, if we want to sort of go out to eat, you know, and we can do it, we go out to eat. If we want to sort of send the kids to bed at 8, they go to bed at 8. We're the parents, we get to do what they say. You're the customer, you're the person who's sort of driving your business. So if you think about your suppliers, talk to your suppliers about their terms. If you need them to sort of do something with their terms to keep your business, ask them for that. If you don't ask them for that, if it's going to provide you relief and it's going to help you, ask them. They may be able to provide it because they don't want to lose your business. Think about your possible providers. Put the opportunity out there, as I said earlier, to sort of earn your business. You know, you've got an opportunity with my copy business, you've got an opportunity with my phone business, you've got an opportunity whatever. People are making concessions these days to get business. So look at that as you go through your process. Ask for something different than what you get. A friend of mine goes into restaurants and just asks for a discount, and sometimes he gets it. You know, did you ever go into a small retailer and sort of negotiate with them? It sounds kind of unheard of. You can do it. You know, walk into a gift shop, everything's got a 200% margin on it anyway. You know, ask for 10% off. I mean, if you don't ask, you don't get. And so people sometimes think that the rules are the rules, and sometimes they're not. You can ask for some things that you might not otherwise know exist. Organizations and associations. How many of you are members? Well, you're all members of Warrensville, so I'm not going to ask that. How many here are members of COSE? Okay. How many of you could benefit from a little extra exposure? You know, you don't have to raise your hand on this, but how many of you called our editor and asked to be featured in our update? Because sometimes it's that easy. Pick up the phone, make a call, talk to the editor. Her name's Jennifer Frimmel. Her email's in the masthead. All of your associations have that. I love editors, I love reporters, but sometimes they're inherently lazy. And so if you can pitch a story for them, if you can provide information for them and make it easy for them, chances are you'll get some exposure that might help your business. So make the phone call, ask for it, you may get it. We're always looking for stories to run, and I guarantee if you run in a magazine that's got good distribution, you'll get some phone calls from that. Ask your associations what else they can do for you. Instead of just sending, sorry Steve, your renewal in blindly, for those COSE members here as well, you know, pick up the phone, talk to the customer service folks and say, you know what, times are tough for me right now. What else can you guys do for my business? It's amazing to me. All of you know we do a lot of health insurance business. On an annual basis, we may only see 1,000 members who will ask us to evaluate their plan. We have folks who are on the same health insurance plan they were on 10 or 15 years ago, and they haven't done anything about it. Now it's getting less common now that rates are going up like they have been. But you got to sort of ask what your associates can do for you. Steve doesn't want to lose your business. I don't want to lose your business. Tell us something that you need. Make a request. See what might happen, because 9 times out of 10, we're going to find a way to try to help you get down the path of where you want to go. So challenge your associations and your organizations to do a little bit more for you. They're expecting it, quite frankly. Finally, in that space, talk to your bank. I've been going out talking to community bankers lately to talk about the availability of credit and what's going on in their banks. And I learned a lot about what they're dealing with right now. Some of you may know this. But when they make a loan to somebody, that loan gets evaluated by the regulators and gets classed into one of 3 classes. And they have a duty to report to their regulators how the assets have changed, how the situation of the companies have changed. A lot of them ask for your annual financials, right, when they make loans or lines of credit. And some of you have realized that if you don't send it, they're not necessarily that aggressive about following up on it. But as they look at your loan and as they look at sort of where you are, if they don't know your status, they're going to downgrade you, or the regulator's going to make them downgrade you. So if you start to get in a situation where it's getting tight for you, you're not sure you can deal with your payments, talk to your banker. Make it a point to talk to your banker twice a year. That sounds like a lot, but if you ease their mind and they understand how you're doing, they're going to be more available to you and they're going to work more with you. If you're with a huge bank that doesn't really care about you, that's maybe going to be harder to do. But if you're with your smaller bank, a bank that has a good loan officer, a lending officer, a relationship officer, talk to them. Let them know what's going on in your business. It's going to change the environment for you, and it's going to give you some opportunities you might not always have. They want to hear from you, and they want to try to help you. They don't want to lose your loan or your business. So make sure you have a relationship with your banker. Right now, that's one of the most critical things that you can do.